Hey everybody, I'm here today with a simple driving test tip. And the tip is to choose the location wisely. Now here's the thing, depending on where you live, you'll most likely have a choice of the driving test center that you want to use for your driving test. And you might have 2 choices, you might have 10 choices. It all depends on where you live and how far you want to drive. Now, just like everything else in life, there are better ones and there are worse ones. If you take a look at the location of the driving test center, you're most likely going to have to do your driving test around that test center. Now, there might be a test center that around it has all not so great roads, lots of blocked road signs with trees, lots of changes in speed limits and so forth. In my opinion, that wouldn't be the best test center to choose, even if it's the closest one to your house, simply because there's going to be more ways for you to lose points, right? If the roads aren't that great, lots of construction zones, lots of road signs and lines being blocked by trees and line markings on the road that are faded and stuff like that, it's going to be easier for you to lose points on that driving test. Therefore, you're going to be less likely to actually pass. On the other hand, if there's a test center that's maybe a little bit further, that is in a much better location, maybe none of the signs are blocked by trees, the road markings are nice and freshly painted, there's lots of great roads with consistent speed limits to drive on, nothing too confusing, then most likely that will allow you to have a better chance at passing the test, because it's going to be harder for you to lose points and easier for you to do everything properly. So my point is this: you'll most likely have a choice. I mean, you might be in a situation where you only have one test center that's close, the rest of them are like hours away. That's totally understandable. Go to that test center, that location that's closest to you, the only one that you basically have available, practice until you know you're ready, and take the test and pass. But if you have a choice with regards to the testing center location, then choose the driving test location wisely. Choose the best one. Listen, if either way you're doing the driving test, right? Why wouldn't you, and if you pass, you get your license, why wouldn't you choose the one that's easier? I'm always a fan of doing the hardest things and when they lead to the best rewards, right? Doing a harder thing will lead to the best reward. That's usually the mentality that I have. But if the reward is the same, if you get your driving license either way, if you get your license either way, why not choose the easier one? Why not choose the driving test center location that's going to be easier for you to pass? And here's another bonus tip. Once you've chosen the location, practice driving around it. Right? You'll most likely know that the testing will be done on those streets around the testing center. So just drive nicely around the driving test center location, right? Go around those streets, learn where all of the maybe construction zones are, learn where any of the fire halls, the paramedic centers, the hospitals are, because you're more likely to encounter an emergency vehicle when you're driving around those places. Learn about any different types of lights. Maybe there's an advanced green light. Maybe there's a road sign, no right on a red light. Learn where all of those things are. Do your best to learn about all of that stuff once you've chosen the location, and choose the location that is the easiest with regards to all of those things to allow you to pass. It's as simple as that. That's my simple driving test tip. Choose the location wisely. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.